Hey, witches, I hope that you all are doing well. Welcome to week 1 of our Witches Black Lent, which the assignment for week 1 is to research the 7 deadly sins and kind of contemplate on their beneficial values. I think that if we look at Dante's Inferno and the whole concept of the 7 deadly sins, I've just always personally been fascinated by it, and I think it's interesting. And I kind of like the idea of working with sin as a witch. And so, thinking about the sins like gluttony, wrath, envy, how can these possibly be beneficial when so many of us have been kind of taught that we should shy away from these sins, that we should not embody these sins, that we should look to the heavenly virtues such as kindness, humility, chastity? But I think if we think critically about the virtues and the deadly sins, either of them can be toxic in excess, right? And the concept of this particular challenge is us thinking about the 7 deadly sins and how we can utilize the energies, spirits, or behaviors of those sins in our practice. So we want to be working with the sin. We want to be working in alignment in that sin. So I've kind of contemplated which sin I think I would like to work with. And I know it might come as a shock to some of you considering how modest and demure I am. But I think I'm going to work with lust. But I think the reason why I'm picking lust might surprise you. I think that I want to work with lust, not because lust is just sexy. I think the real root of lust is actually desire. And when I'm thinking about this 6-week challenge and how I can use sin to personally better my life, I am someone who personally struggles a lot with seasonal depression. And I also have clinical depression. So when I have both at the same time, it's some heavy stuff. And a symptom of my depression is apathy. It's this numbness of not caring about anything. And that's freeing and liberating. But it's also hard and numb sometimes. And I feel like working with the spirit of lust, working with the energy of lust, the root of lust, in my opinion, being desire, I want to feel that. And I feel like working with lust can provide that. I also think that lust kind of spills into all the other sins. Having a lust for justice could be wrath, for example. So I'm going to be picking lust, and I'm really excited to hear what sins you guys are going to be picking for this challenge.